When Aisha locked herself in the bathroom that afternoon, she wasn't crying because she was weak. She was crying because she was tired. Tired of being needed by everyone. Tired of never being enough. Tired of hearing, Ramadan is coming, we have to prepare properly, when she barely survived regular days. Aisha was 29, living in Dubai in a joint family. Her in-laws, her husband Bilal, her two children under 5, and a younger unmarried sister-in-law. Sari, iftar, laundry, school runs, medicines for Abu, emotional support for Ami, keeping the house respectable, everything passed through her hands. Last Ramadan, she had entered with big intentions: full Quran, tahajjud, homemade iftar, patient mother, smiling daughter-in-law. She ended it with guilt. Missed prayers made up in exhaustion, half-read Quran, snapping at her children, feeling spiritually empty while everyone praised her samosas. This year, when she saw the Ramadan moon announcement poster on WhatsApp, her chest tightened instead of glowing. "I can't do this again," she whispered. That night, after everyone slept, Aisha scrolled mindlessly until a post stopped her. Ramadan does not require a perfect woman. It requires a prepared heart. It was by an Islamic life coach who worked specifically with Muslim women balancing family life. Something inside her cracked open. 2 days later, after hesitating and worrying about what people would say, she booked a session. The session that changed everything. In the online session, Aisha didn't present herself as pious or strong. She cried within 5 minutes. "I feel like I'm failing as a Muslim," she said. "I want to worship Allah deeply in Ramadan, but by the time I finish cooking and handling everyone, I'm too drained to even focus in Salah." The coach listened carefully and said something that Aisha had never heard before. "You are not spiritually weak. You are cognitively overloaded." Aisha blinked. "What?" The coach explained simply. Allah created the human brain with limits. Scientific research shows that when a person is constantly multitasking and under pressure, the brain's stress system, cortisol, stays high. When cortisol is high, focus decreases, patience decreases, and even spiritual concentration becomes difficult. This isn't lack of iman, it's nervous system exhaustion. In Islamic psychology, the nafs becomes reactive when the body and mind are overwhelmed. The Prophet taught balance, not burnout. He said, "Your body has a right over you. If you neglect your limits, your ibadah suffers." For the first time, Aisha realized her problem was not laziness, it was lack of preparation. The real problem wasn't cooking, it wasn't children's, it wasn't even the joint family. It was this silent belief: a good woman sacrifices everything and still smiles. And that belief was crushing her soul. In the session, the coach asked her a painful question. If Ramadan comes and you spend the whole month exhausted, irritable, and spiritually numb, who benefits? Aisha thought about it. Not her children, not her husband, not even her in-laws, and certainly not her relationship with Allah. She needed a different strategy, not more effort, better systems. This is how she started preparing. Practical, day to day. Here's what changed. Every morning before Fajr, she sat for 5 quiet minutes. No phone, no chores, just breathing slowly and saying, "Ya Allah, I am yours." Scientific studies show that even 5 minutes of slow breathing lowers stress hormones and increases focus. Islamically, beginning the day with zikr regulates the heart. She noticed something powerful. When she didn't start her day in chaos, the chaos didn't control her. This was terrifying for her, but the coach insisted preparation requires communication. One Sunday afternoon, she gently said, "Ramadan is coming. I want it to be meaningful for all of us. I will need help." She expected resistance. Instead, she got surprise. Her husband offered to handle fruit chot cutting at night. Her sister-in-law agreed to manage dishes on alternate days. Her mother-in-law agreed that not every iftar needed 10 items. Many women don't ask, and people assume they're fine. Islam teaches shura, consultation. The Prophet consulted his family. Why are women ashamed to do the same? That one conversation reduced 30% of her stress. 3. She simplified iftar without guilt. The coach said something radical. Your worth is not measured by how many fried items you serve. Islam never required elaborate meals. Scientific research on decision fatigue shows that too many choices drain mental energy. Aisha was mentally exhausted by deciding menus daily. So she made a fixed 7-day rotation menu. Same items weekly. No overthinking. Less oil, more fruit. Result? More energy for Taraweeh. Less bloating. Better mood. And guess what? No one complained. Before, she would cook angrily, thinking, I have no time for worship. Now she changed intention. Ya Allah, I am serving my family for you. Islamic psychology teaches that intention transforms ordinary action into worship. This is not motivational talk. It's a theological reality. But here's the important part. She also set time boundaries. Morning, chores till 11 a.m. After Zuhr, 30-minute Quran block while kids nap. After Isha, no cleaning unless urgent. The coach explained that the brain needs defined work windows. Without boundaries, tasks expand endlessly. When she respected her time, others slowly did too. This was painful. Her unmarried friends posted long tahajjud reflections and full Quran completion plans. She felt inferior. The coach reminded her, in Islam, reward is based on effort within capacity. A mother losing sleep for a sick child may earn more than someone praying all night comfortably. Allah is Al-Ad, the most just. Her battlefield was different. Her reward could be greater. That perspective healed her heart. Instead of waiting for one long, uninterrupted hour, which never came, she inserted worship into her existing day. Zikr while kneading dough, listening to Quran while folding laundry, making dua while putting children to sleep, sending one daily Islamic reminder to family WhatsApp. Research in habit formation shows small, consistent actions rewire identity more effectively than rare, intense efforts. Islam teaches the same. The most beloved deeds to Allah are those that are consistent, even if small. Bukhari. Consistency replaced guilt. Joint family living brings friction. Before, she reacted quickly. Now, she practiced a sunnah pause. When irritated, she silently said, A'udhu billahi minash shaitan ar-rajim, took one deep breath, responded softer. It wasn't magically easy. Children still cried. Gas still ran out mid-cooking once. Someone still criticized salt levels. But something inside Aisha had changed. She wasn't drowning. She was anchored. She completed her Quran. She laughed with her children at iftar instead of rushing angrily. Ramadan does not need a superwoman. It needs a sincere one. You are not behind. You are not less. You simply need preparation that honors your psychology, your responsibilities, and your soul. And when you prepare with knowledge, structure, and tawakkul, transformation is not dramatic. It is steady, and steady is powerful.